Hey everyone, so in our last video, we went over how to find sources in Galileo through our course homepage, but for some topics, especially if you're not doing something that's like sciencey or agriculture-y, you may find better sources in Google Scholar. So I'm going to show you how to look up sources in Google Scholar and how to cite them. So in Google Scholar, they don't have the advanced search feature like in Galileo, but we can do the same function by typing "and" in all capital letters. So when you're searching something on Google Scholar, again, don't put a question in, use keywords, and in between each keyword, I want you to type "and" in all caps. I'll show you what that looks like now. So I've got baseball on the TV. So let's say I want to look up something about baseball and hitting and backspin. So putting this capitalized, fully capitalized, it has to be fully capitalized, and in makes sure that we're searching for all three terms separately and together, we get better results. So once we search, we can see that we have a lot of results right here. So on the Google Scholar page, if there's a little PDF over here on the right, that means we have full access to it. If there is something that doesn't have a PDF here, that means we don't have access to it through ABAC. So when you're picking your Google Scholar sources, make sure that you click this PDF button. It'll let you download the PDF, just like in Galileo. You can see that I've downloaded the article here. But let's go back and look at some of the features in Google Scholar. So first, when you click on the article link, it will take you to the actual page where the article is held. You can see there's all this stuff here. But what's important is you can immediately see the abstract again. So read through the abstract before you read a full research article, just so you know whether you need it. There are also a couple other useful tools in Google Scholar that I want to go over now that we go back to the page. So like in Galileo, it can do your MLA citation for you. There's this button on the bottom called Cite. All you have to do to get your MLA style citation is just copy the MLA after hitting the Cite button. Then you can open up your Word document and you can paste it in right there. This is always correct. You don't need to worry about it if you're getting it from that Google Scholar button. So, other useful things. Sometimes you want to have more current articles. Google Scholar has a really useful tool for limiting your research to only stuff that's come out recently. If you look over here on the left side of the screen where my mouse is, if you click this Since 2020 button, what this means is you're only going to get results that are from 2020 or more recently. You can see we could even say we only want stuff that's from 2024. That could be really useful if you're looking for sources or you're trying to narrow down your sources in some way. Personally, I don't care particularly about how old your sources are, but if you want the most current research, Google Scholar is a great way to find that information. So let's go to this Since 2020. If you're looking for other sources, Google Scholar also has this useful tool where it says cited by 60. So if we click this button here, we can see other people who have cited the article that we just looked at. And what can be useful here is if you like that first article and it's useful to you, if you click the cited by, you can see other articles that are also going to be on the same topic, and then you can download them. So if you're having trouble finding articles, that's one solution that I like to suggest to students. So those are the main features of Google Scholar. Just as a reminder, when we're searching something, we want to make sure that we have the big "and" in there, so we're searching it separately and together. That does the same thing as the 3 dialog boxes in Galileo. We also want to make sure that we click this Cite button to get our citations. That'll save us a lot of time and stress. Google does it for us. So that's all for Google Scholar. Now you have two different engines that you can use to find that first source that you need for your paper.